Alright, so we're back home. No trade today. It's pretty much Wednesday, 12:03. We're about to go to the gym. I'm uploading a video right now. Guess what video it is? It's the trading no psych. It's basically the second vlog. We did upload the first one. Again, it got a little 6 views. And again, we're trying to rush the process. We want to see the results ASAP, but we can't. Life, it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see the results ASAP. I want to see the results like that instantly, but I know the views aren't gonna come. You know, they're gonna take months. Consistency. That's what we're here for. To stay, to grind. Same thing with trading. I can't pass a funded account like in a week. Maybe I can. Who knows? But I'm talking about like getting payouts, changing my lifestyle is gonna take months. Maybe 2 to 3 months if we really lock in. 3 months is all we need to lock in, really, to change. But yeah, that's kind of why we're here. Locking back in. First, go to the gym. I do want to clean my room, clean my car, go to the gym, do my laundry, and just really get back into the routine. So the first things first, go to the gym, and then I'll come home, clean my room, maybe clean my car after that. Oh no, I'm probably blocked in now. My dad's here. Alright guys, so we pretty much got out of the sauna. We got done working out. It's 1:43. Now I'm about to go home. First things first, I gotta clean this car, bro. I gotta clean the inside. I don't know about the outside. I might see later tonight because it is really sunny. And whenever you clean your car when it's really sunny, you're gonna leave like the wet spots, and I don't wanna have that with my car. So I'm gonna just clean the inside. I'm gonna get rid of all the trash we have in here and vacuum. And then I'm gonna clean my room after that. And then after that, no, but before all of that, I need to clean myself up. I'm a little sweaty, I'm a little dirty right now, I stink. And then after that, you know, of course, we clean the room, do the laundry, basic stuff, and then start hopping on the monk mode task. I don't know yet if I want to backtest my trades or backtest my model in my system and continue to backtest, or if I should do like something else, like review the playbook and like start just doing something. I think I'll just backtest and then start reviewing the playbook. Why not do both? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being lazy now. I'm just thinking like, oh, it's gonna take something, but it's not. It really isn't. We can backtest, probably reach like 30 trades, lock in, maybe do like an hour, 2 hours of backtesting, and then start reviewing and reviewing the playbook, and then after that start charting. But again, this vlog, I need to actually start like editing the videos on the weekend. I was editing last night and I was up pretty late, and I'm really tired. I won't lie, I'm really tired. I woke up really late at 7 a.m. to trade. Actually, it's pretty early, but to me it's like kind of late, I guess. I want to wake up before that, but I don't think I will. If I'm being truly honest, I've always had a problem with like waking up really early. But we're gonna stick to 7, all right? We're gonna try to stick to 7, if not 7:30. Majority of the time, I try to look for trades around like 10 a.m. anyways, but I just want to get like my body running, my brain running, and all that, to then eventually get ready for the market. So yeah, I'm about to go home, do all that I just said, and let's stop yapping and let's do it. Nobody can feel like Thomas Shelby. Thomas Shelby's 101, bro.
Is that the member guy? Yeah, I think his job is done. He's like a popular like stream sniper.
Huh? I'm about to buy like 500 accounts.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Start with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Don't buy all 5 at once. That's like if I were to buy 5 trucks. Start driving to buy 5 trucks at once. What if it doesn't work out though?
I have one funded account already. I'm gonna buy another 2.
What if you can't manage all 5? And if you copy trade and if you lose on 1 trade, you lose on all 5 trades. How will you be able to handle that? If you can barely handle 1 loss, how you gonna handle 5 losses on top of that? And then let's say you lose on the and then let's say you lose again. That's 10 losses.
Yeah.
That's 10 losses. And it's gonna be like 20,000 down the drain. That number's gonna get to your head. If you're consistent with those 2, do 3.
So do 2.
And then 4.
Right.
And then 5.
Let me go buy another.
Because you know why?
What?
If you're making profit with 2 and you're consistent, why not add a 3rd one and get an extra bang for your buck? And if you're still consistent, at that point just add 2 more. Because you're consistent with your wins. So the more you keep duplicating, the more you're gonna keep winning. A pattern, right? And consistency. Like, you have to have a pattern. Win, 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 win. And once you're confident enough, what if you get a couple wins under your belt and you think you're ready to get 5 accounts? And then from there, everything just goes to shit. You lose motivation. You take months off.
Hell no, months off.
You never know, but you don't know what's gonna happen though.
I create my future.
If you get weird,
that's what we eat.
This is what we eat.
This is like hockey pucks.
Look at that.
Alright guys, so basically today I cleaned my room, I cleaned my car. I did meditate, I did journal, but I'm still yet to read and I have not back tested or reviewed the playbook. I have it loaded up. I was looking at the downside moves though, but like the upside move, I just didn't see that happening. I wasn't expecting it. But the higher time frame is bullish, but I just wasn't expecting it after such a bearish move. You know what I'm saying? Like I expected the bearish move. Next day, maybe we start climbing back up, breaking structure back to the upside and inversing all the bearish PD arrays that were being created. But that just happened the same day. Pretty unexpected. But like I was just saying, I do plan on buying another funded account. I want to plan on scaling really soon. And the reason why is because of the accounting and like the finances behind it. So if I buy 2 funded accounts, that's $100 and I already have one, so that's 50. So that's $150 per month. I'm trying to spend $150 per month. How much is the activation fee? It's $150. So that's 150 times 3. That's going to be around 450. 450 plus 150 equals around 600. So that's 600 per month if we pass it all in 1 month and then activate all of them. So that's kind of the goal, getting at least 3 funded accounts. I plan on buying another one. Again, we're not going to be able to trade every single day. I'm going to have to back just my model even more and more just to be more comfortable, review the trades that I have taken and just show up every single day, you know. And that's pretty much really the only thing I'm not really focused on anything else other than that. I'm not focused on the women, the money, or like the outcome based. I'm just focused on the like, you know, the input. What can I control? What can I do? What type of like psychological mental barriers do I have to break past? That's all I've been thinking about when I've been meditating. Like I just been thinking about like how can I be a better trader? And again, I'm a little impatient with the results. I want to be funded. I want to be getting payouts. I want to change my lifestyle. I want to quit the job, but it takes time. It's a slow climb and it's a slow cook. You know, sometimes the slow cook is always the best cook. So alright, so it's currently Thursday, 12:24 right now currently. And I'm gonna show you guys what I need to do for this week. Alright, so for this week, this is all the things we need to accomplish. Back to 100 trades, playbook refined, book completed. Yesterday I didn't get to finish, no, I did meditate, but I didn't read. That's kind of what I messed up right there. You can see here, we basically blew the account. It went to straight to 0 and it's on the closed section right here. You can see it's closed because we blew it. And then we did get a new one right here. We're gonna have to review them, analyze those trades we were taking today. And of course we all have them in the playbook right here, aka the trading journal, but we need to go back and finish back testing and review these trades that we've taken that are good, adding them to the playbook here for the ones that are back tested. And then of course, whenever we're right now I'm trying to stick to one trading model. I'm trying to have like one section of my trading model and then branch it out. I'm gonna continue to back test though. I need to at least reach 100 trades. And of course I need to pace myself and actually follow what I say I'm gonna do. You know, back test 100 trades. I plan on back testing 100 trades this week, but again, my mind is like wanting to rush the process, and that's why I blew this account today. I wasn't even following my trading model. I wasn't even following the trading system in general. I was just taking trades off of an IPG, taking it off. It was just horrible. I won't lie. It was just like the lower time frame trades, glued to the lower time frame only. I wasn't really following my analysis, or I didn't even have an analysis. I was just like freestyling it, and it's bad when you do that.
Entonces, ¿en qué vienes tú? Porque con nosotros, ¿en qué lo vamos a llevar?
Like I was saying, guys, I did buy another funded account or profit account, 50K account. And again, I really want to pass this account. I know what I need to do in order to pass the account is simply stick to my strategy, follow my rules, show up every single day, even though every day will not be presenting the opportunities that I want to see. But again, I want to do a challenge. This is something I want to talk about. I want to do a challenge where I try to pass a profit account as fast as possible. it could be a Forex one. I know futures doesn't allow, you know, sometimes to allow you to pass it the same day, but that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. Pass a platform account as soon as possible and like trying to get a payout as soon as possible, as fast as I can. And of course, this is gonna have to require a little bit of heavy risk. Just buying the account as soon as you see your setup present itself, and then boom, taking the setup, passing the account. It's like one of those, I don't know, something inside of my brain that like wants to like do that, simply because of those videos I used to watch of like people flipping accounts from like 10,000 to 100K or a million. And even if they are fake, I think it's pretty impressive that people are able to do that. It's like a 99% chance to do that, but that just goes to show, you know, like there's 1% of people that are out there able to do that. And of course, it requires years of experience.
She's the one that took all the cookies from the cookie jar, and she's the one that made me mad.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
That was Scammy.
It was you.
I don't even like cookies that much. That was Scammy. Go upstairs and tell Scammy.
170. Week.
All right, guys, I'm about to go to the gym, and then I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna meditate, journal, and then read and review my trades for this week, and then probably just binge a bunch of Netflix. I won't lie, I've been craving to just like lay down and watch a bunch of Netflix and just do nothing. Sometimes I need to do nothing. Sometimes I just have to rest up. You know, I gotta recover and enjoy my little vacation I'm on, because we gotta go to work next week, and that's when the grind starts again. All right, guys, so I've been having a little bit of a midlife crisis right now. We want to just like really get super rich, but then in the back of my mind, I watched a Rick Rubin clip of just do it just for the creativity, you know, do it for the art. Don't ever expect anything in return. And that's kind of what I've been thinking, you know, like if I do something, I want to do it to my fullest potential and be super creative and like distinguish myself from the rest and not expect anything in return. You know, like when I wake up, show up every single day, grind, I don't expect anything in return, you know? Same thing with these videos, editing, doing something, you know, really, really creative and not expecting anything in return. Just anything in life in general, the way I move, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I...
He likes to play the game too, but he's like, damn, I want to get into pro so I can make more money. Who's gonna go further?
Player A.
Why?
Because he doesn't focus on the money.
Exactly.
Because player B focuses on the money and not about the game.
So player B has more what? More what at a young age? More what? More pressure, right? More more pressure.
Ambition.
It's not ambition. That's not ambition, because if you're not doing it like for the love of it, and you're just doing it just solely like because you're focused on money, bro, like you're never gonna go anywhere. And that's with any career. If you're just focused strictly on the money, that's like if you go to college, bro, and you study a profession that you don't fucking like, and you study only because of the money. When shit gets tough and when shit gets hard and you hit rock bottom, you're gonna fucking give up. He's gonna he's gonna overthink, and there's a spiral figure going do down, and instead of just solely focused on the game and like for like the love, because he gonna be like, fuck, if I don't make this requirement, like I'm not close to like becoming a professional or like that. This dude, he can fail 1,000, 1,000,000 times over, and he will get right back up because he's doing it for the love of the game, because he wants to improve on the fucking field. He don't care about how much money he's gonna get paid. So if you just focus on the field and what's in front of you, and don't focus how much you're gonna get paid, you're gonna get so good to the point where you'll just be so confident, you'll be so good that the money is gonna come either way. Get a live account and put $500 and see how it is. Lose those 500 and go back to your funded account, and that's the only way. That's the way you gonna snap out of that fucking mentality. Like let's say like you got like 3,000 in your account, you put 500, that leaves you at 2,500. Let's say you lose that again and you put another 500, that leaves you at 2,000. You already lost $1,000. Do that. Yeah. Put your own money in a live account.
I'm good.
Do like 250. You'll see. Watch. And then when you know, that's too much. Just do one like 250 or like 150 and put it in a live account, and you'll see. Bro, honestly, bro, I'm being for real, bro. If you're just focused like on money and shit, like it's gonna be hard for you to make money and shit, cause like that's all you're fucking hooked on. Like the fun account is for you to actually get ready for like the live account, where actually you put your own bread in there. But then you'll be so good to like when you'll be have enough experience to control his emotions, cause like you've already been through the funded account. Like you've already lost a lot of times. You've already won a lot of times.
Yeah, I said to how can I control my emotions.
If you're not good at anything you do, money doesn't mean shit. Like he worships the money. Like he thinks money is everything. Like that's why he's so fucked. Like that's why he can't like get past that. Like money has to be like money has to be like the least priority. First it has to come like what you learn, apply it to like what you're gonna do, get in the trade, focus on winning the trade, and if you lose the trade, where did you go wrong? And if you can fix that for next time, good. If you recognize it, cool. And the next day you get into another trade and you read it, boom, and you win that trade. Okay. The next day, and also another thing too, baby, you should do something else too. Like she said, like you should have like do IT or stuff, but then also do trading on the side. So that way, like you're not like fully invested into that shit.
No te funciona una cosa, tienes la otra puerta abierta.
When you start studying?
Y no has terminado tus exámenes, ¿verdad?
No.
Y luego, ¿qué esperas?
Yeah, bro. I think your issue is like you're watching too much YouTube videos. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Porque man, if you watch people make like 50,000, 20,000 a day, and
Pues, es que para eso ya tienes que tener experiencia y ya te van a conocer.
porque I told him que anyways, if he trades y hace unos 2,000, 3,000 por mes, it's a lot. But he said que hell no, that ain't shit.
¿Qué?
And you like trading, bro. But bro, like you like trading and shit, bro. Like you like trading and shit.
No, es que eso estás aprendiendo desde años allá atrás.
Yeah, so don't let the money get in the way. Because then you're never gonna make money like
it's
that.
hard to get in it.
How?
How do
What's
I get it
hard?
out?
We're explaining it to you.
No.
Yeah, because if you compare yourself to other people too, then like you'll lose focus on like your own abilities and like what you can control. Because at that point you're focused on shit that you can't control.
Yep.
You worry about the stuff that you can't control, and then you're gonna flip out. And you're gonna be stuck on that the whole time.
Eso sí es cierto.
It's not really even about the money. It's more about the attachment to the outcome and the result. Not really worried about the input or just doing it for the craft, you know, and that's something I've been dealing with a lot more recently. Especially with trading, even making content, you know, I've been not expecting, but I want the results, you know, I want certain results to occur. I want to see the certain results. And I've been trying to fix my mindset, you know, like I've been trying to fix my mindset more instead of like being outcome based, input based, you know, and it's something I've been dealing with for a long time. And it's reflecting, you know, all around in my life. That's kind of what we were just talking about. And I love having those talks because they really open up my mindset about just like allowing me to have different perspectives and like different analogies of how I'm thinking, like, and like how I shouldn't be thinking and why I shouldn't be thinking like that. And this is one of the perks of being open-minded, you know, like I can listen to certain talks without feeling any sort of emotions or closing my mindset, you know, about certain things like that. I really want to fix it. I don't know how I can fix this. I've been trying to be more mindful and more mindful, I've been trying to do more gratitude. That's one thing, practicing gratitude a lot more, being more grateful for what I have and allowing myself to understand that to be abundant, you know, I'm gonna have to let go of any sort of attachment to what I already have to have more, you know. And it's not even about, it should never be about the outcome at the end of the day, you know. And that's something I've been thinking about a lot more. And today, like, especially with trading today on a Friday, NFP, and like gambling, I was like back and forth, risking so much, risking crazy amounts, not even following my trading system. It really got to me, you know, and like I crashed out. But we're still positive. We ended the day positive, but it's not a good, trying to brush it off, I guess, about being positive. It should never be like that, you know. We're having this talk, you know, I was having this talk with the camera the other day, you know, how I want to be focused more on like, you know, the art, focus on the art and the craft instead of just trying to have an outcome. And, you know, there's something I'm really trying to dwell into my mind. And he said, you know, it's because I watch too much YouTube. I watch too many traders and like other content creators making certain amounts of that it's affecting me. And I do think that's the problem. That's one of them. And then another one is like trying to rush the process, I guess. And like, why am I trying to rush the process? Why do I want these results to happen so quickly? You know, that's something I've been thinking about a lot more too. Like, what is like causing myself to rush the process? What is it, you know, why is it that I'm trying to rush? You know, like maybe I don't have other hobbies, you know. I think I need to have other hobbies and like really have other things that I really enjoy doing to keep my mind from steering away from that direction. So yeah, we're gonna have this talk whenever I have my phone, I have notes on there, but I forgot it. So once I do have my phone, we're gonna go in my room and talk about that. So yeah. So what are your thoughts about me having issues with money?
Are you having issues with money?
Yeah, like I'm too worried about the money. That's all I think about.
You always think about money? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to have a lot of money. I'm not gonna be worried about the money for the rest of 2025.
Forever.
For the rest of my life.
That
I didn't even think about that. That's a 2021. See, bro, them chips got to me, bro. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna be worried about the outcome, the results for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be worried about what I can control. What can I control? And that's showing up every single day. That's pretty much really it, because if you start doing things just for certain results, you're not gonna get the results, and you're not gonna, you're gonna cap yourself to that certain limit that you want to reach. You can't go beyond, because you expect to reach a certain limit and that's it. So I don't have any limits. I'm gonna just do it just to do it. Okay, and another thing, I'm not gonna have a girlfriend for the rest of 2025. That's something. The reason is because I need to work on myself. I need to perfect myself. That's the last thing I wanted to talk about. So yeah. 99 days in the forest, guys. Imagine spending 99 days in the forest. What would you do? You would have to kill bunnies and eat trees. Oh my goodness, guys.
Eat?
Oh my goodness. The first thing I see when I come up here. This is the first thing I see when I come up here.
This will be the last thing as well.
What?
Scar.
Oh, when you go to Scar? So I'm about to meditate, but before that, I want to talk about this. Like, that's one thing I forgot to mention. Practice gratitude every single day. Allowing myself to be more grateful, to be more abundant with whatever I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if we want to build upon and compound what we have, you're gonna have to understand that you have to be grateful for what you have and appreciate it every single day. No matter what days you're going through, like certain results that you get. It doesn't matter what results you have. Some days you're gonna have bad days, some days you're gonna have good days. As long as you have a baseline that you can fall back upon and be grateful for it, that's all that matters, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I haven't really been enjoying the days as much as I should, because I'm too focused on the money, or too focused on certain results, like getting certain views or doing certain things, you know what I'm saying? But that's something I'm really trying to work on and like grasp my mindset upon, because like at the end of the day, like it's all really a mindset thing. To be successful, it's all a mindset. It's principles that align to yourself, and you have to build yourself upon your key stoic principles, and that's something I've been working on recently. So I need to think about that. I want to do something that's really hard, maybe meditating for like 3 days straight, something that's really going to be hard, and like something that I know will build me. So
be a prince, carry yourself with the mannerisms of a prince.
August 1st, Friday, and I've just been watching a lot of videos, taking notes from YouTube, my playlist, my watch later. I had a bunch of videos on my watch later. I was like, you know what, today's the day, I'm gonna like sit down and watch them and actually take notes, because these are actually good videos. Like these are videos that I want to watch. I know that I should take notes on these videos. Like it's just certain videos like that are really important, and I just can't watch while I'm like eating or like laying in bed or something. Like I have to of course I'm laying in bed right now with my notebook though, but I'm sitting up straight, laying on my backboard or whatever, leather board, whatever it is, like backrest, whatever. And I'm like watching these videos sitting up straight, and I haven't been on any supplements recently, so that's kind of the recovery is but yeah, I've just been taking notes, reviewing everything, and one of the things that struck out to me was the manifestation video. I watched a video about manifestation from Apollo, and then right now I'm currently watching Trades by Sai, and all these other videos. I watched another video about psychology, trading psychology, taking notes on that. But the one that really got to me was the manifestation one, because it is true, majority of the time, like if you want to manifest something, you're gonna have to put action behind that manifestation. Alright guys, so it's really early in the morning. I woke up today and I did something different. I wasn't jamming out to music. Usually I listen to music. I'm bumping, my AirPods in, brushing my teeth, doing, using the restroom and like brain rotting for a little, or just jamming out and looking at myself in the mirror. But today we didn't do that. Today I was like, I think like a profitable trader. How would a profitable trader live like? From the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to sleep. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, all right, he wouldn't be jamming out. He would be focused on his purpose, his mission. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to reprogram myself. And it takes 28 days, to like really reprogram yourself and all your habits. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go like this for a while. I'm not trying to listen to music in the mornings. I'm not really even trying to listen to music at all. I'm trying to change that with some classical music. If not, listening to podcasts whenever I'm on the road or in the car or something. If not, just listening to silence. No music sometimes better than music. And of course, being outside is music. This is all music here in nature. But with trading too, like I want to follow my model, but I want to be discretionary, because like I want to trade mechanical. I think mechanical is going to be like the way, in my mind I'm thinking mechanical is going to be the only way to trade, only way we're going to reach profitability,
only way we're going to be able to scale real quickly. But learning how to trade for a long time, you have the skills. You just need to continue showing up every single day and building upon your experience, because you already have some experience of what to look for and why. And that could be your breakthrough moment, you know? I'll see. I really have to meditate and really think about it, and then I'm probably gonna go back to watching more YouTube and studying. I was thinking about deleting YouTube on my phone, but we needed to edit the thumbnails because I do thumbnails on my phone. I don't do them on my computer. I'm up 2,000 on the backtesting session right now. We were risking around 2% per trade towards the end. I'm gonna show you guys the trade idea. We put them in the Notion because I feel like it's a very important keystone development in my trading right now, is getting better. Because again, we were backtesting before, but whenever we did backtest before, it was like every other trading day we were trading. We weren't really trading discretionary. Right now we're kind of switching over, we're trading discretionary. But again, we have to implement rules. We have to implement certain procedures in order for us to continue to win and be more profitable. Something inside of me wants to trade every single day because I have certain knowledge that I've learned and certain experiences that I've been through impacted me in a way that just makes me not want to switch it up any further, because I was discretionary at first, and I don't want to change it up, you know. I'm trying to go mechanical, but it isn't for me. I just don't feel the need for it to be mechanical for me, you know what I'm saying? So let's go over this real quick. And that's the main thing right now that I'm just dealing with. Here we go. We can see the backtesting session in one day. 5 trades. We had 2.4K. We made 2.4K. I can't recall which trades and again, this is all in one day. So at 16 o'clock, we made 326. We had like a point, we moved the stop to break even, I think, and oh no, we had a 1-to-1. That's kind of what happened here. And then here we lost 1%, and then here we gained around 2-3% around there, and then eventually we lost, and then we won. So again, we're trading outside of New York session. It isn't ideal, you know what I'm saying? Like, it isn't ideal. And again, this is only what, 5 trades? It isn't much, but again, we reached the 30 limit for the backtesting session right now. And I'm about to copy every single one of them into the playbook and review them, and then start taking notes. So I'm about to review every single trade that I've won from here, and I'm about to implement it into the playbook, the section of the backtesting session, and review each single one of those trades. And again, I've been watching the videos, I've been taking notes on those videos too, you know, and I think it's very important that we continue to do this, because that's the only way we're gonna really grasp the information. I'm gonna use that same journal to review my trades and take notes on the winning trades. What similarities do they have? How can I replicate those certain results again and again in the market? And what do I need to keep looking for? And then again, the losing trades, what do I need to avoid? What mistakes can I avoid that have the same similarities in those trades? All right, guys, so I was backtesting and it didn't go so well after the second session. Let me show you guys the statistics now after taking a couple more trades. Let me put my doggy on the couch. She wants to just... All right, so here are the statistics. We have a 36% win rate, guys. That is not good. 11 trades though. It's only 11 trades so far in 2 days. In 2 days, you can see the 24-hour time span. Not even 24 hours yet, and we've already taken 11 trades in 1 day. Imagine how crazy that is. How crazy does that sound? How bizarre does that sound to you guys? 11 trades in 1 day. Woo! I don't know what I would be doing. Total P&L though is 1K. And of course, this is backtesting. Average R 1 to 7. Ideal 30 to 1, 93 max ideal. So if we let these trades run, man, we're hitting the 93% RR. Total winners 4, best win 3.7, average win 2.67, average duration 28 minutes, and then you can see here max worst loss 2%, average loss 1%, average duration 7 minutes. What's it? Average RR is 2.8 during Asia session, out of session 1, and then New York. I guess London's not in here, which is pretty cool. 23 o'clock we made 1K, and then 4 o'clock a.m. we made 1K. You can see here basically all in 1 day, around 4 trades. So yeah, took around 4 trades. Been journaling, been reviewing. We're trying to, but again, I need to review majority of these winners from last week too. All right, so that's another thing. So we haven't reviewed the backtesting trades or the playbook at all to take notes and like really understand the strategy on a deeper level. Made me this week impatient, rush, not do the good this week. So what I plan on doing for this upcoming week is actually reviewing my playbook, reviewing my live trades that I've taken, reviewing the trades that I've backtested. But again, I want to continue backtesting. I want to continue to like add more data to what I'm like really seeing, like really gravitating towards. It's not much, I won't lie. I haven't really been backtesting as much as I should have. Only 30 trades, which isn't really much, I won't lie to you. But again, data is data. The more data you collect, the better. But yeah, I really do think this is the year that we see some sort of success. It really comes down to just refining myself at the end of the day. Of course, the strategy, we can always continue to refine and try to make it a little bit better and better. You know, sticking to my rules, being a disciplined trader. What does a profitable trader do? How does he operate? What lifestyle does he live? What mindset does he have? What habits does he have? You know, and I'm just trying to really implement that and like trying to...
Alright, so I'm watching some random YouTuber talk about his 6-step checklist. Trying to brainstorm, you know, like I'm watching this, I'm getting some reference of what I'm gonna do for mine. Because I have my notebook right around here. I have my notebook right here. I still need to review my trades that I back tested and then add them to this notebook. But I plan on doing that tomorrow.
Today has been pretty hectic, I won't lie. We went to like 2 birthday parties. And again, we're using this as a learning experience. Whenever you backtest, use it as a learning experience. Use it as a way to like learn how you can become a better trader from your trades. Again, it's all a probabilities game. How can you put the, you know, the probabilities in your favor and have a higher strike rate? That's all that matters, you know, success. I see myself being successful in this field, but I know it's going to be a slow, steady climb up, and I know I'm going to have to continue to, you know, choom before I go choom. So it's going to be a fun process. I'm here for the ride. Again, I'm going to take notes on this video or like have some similarities of what I can do to have a checklist for my strategy, because I feel like I do have a checklist, but again, it was more of a mechanical one. I want to build upon, like I want to combine the discretionary with the mechanical. I feel like if you combine both, that's kind of like the ching 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 ching, like you can start printing really well.
Look at the time. Look at the time. I don't want to be too loud because I know my parents are sleeping. But I'm about to backtest. Look at the time. Look what that is. Subliminals before I go to sleep. But I recently have been rough drafting. That's too much. That's my trading model.
My trading model and what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna write that down on... I'm not gonna write it down. I'm actually gonna review it right now. Basically, like go over what I'm looking for on each time frame, and then follow that as a rule based, and then build upon that. You know, because it's a rough draft, and continue to backtest. But if I see myself steering away from what I say I'm gonna do and not doing it, then I'm gonna review it. You know, I'm gonna continue to review it, because I realize, you know, if you don't have certain rules, then of course your model's not gonna work. You know, or it's gonna have a lower chance of working. Of course, again, it's discretionary, and that's one thing I've been doing is watching these videos of these traders here on my watch later, and you know how they're milking prop firms, their risk, and how they trade. Because again, one of them, you know, again, I'll talk about this tomorrow, but again, I'm about to backtest right now. My goal is to reach 50 trades, and then after that, I probably won't record majority of my trades that I backtest, because we have a lot of winners. We can just use that data and review it. And now I really want to just focus on the system and live trade it, and then tape read it too, and like see what happens when I'm tape reading live.
I'm watching some AG trades. I'm about to take notes for my journal. My dog right here. Oops. That lady right there. I'm about to go edit the weekly vlog right here. So yeah.
I promise you, I'm not switching my strategy. I'm just building upon it. I'm taking notes from what other people are using, and I'm really like trying to ingrain it into my mind, see what works, how can I implement it into mine, and build upon mine. That's all. You know, I'm not trying to change mine. It's very similar to, you know, like the way we're looking at the market whenever I was backtesting. I'll probably make a video about that really soon, since I did say I was gonna upload. But again, I need to like be putting in more work. Yesterday I was up last night to like 4 backtesting. But again, I need to be once I get to like that feeling of that sense of accomplishment of where like, okay, I know it works and I've proven it, you know, to myself, then I'll show you guys. Because again, I want to prove it to myself first. I want to prove a lot of things to myself first, and then I'll start showing it. You know, I need to have these private victories, and then eventually I'll show the public ones, because I need private ones first. You know, I need to build myself first and understand myself first as a trader, and do all these things, you know, behind the camera, you know, behind the scenes. So yeah, and that's pretty much really it.